And now, slightly later than scheduled, let's go live to Studio G as we ask you, the viewer at home, to guess the male nipple.
It's Guess the Male Nipple with your host, Jack Little.
Thank you very much, Jed Bloodsport, and welcome to another exciting installment of Guess the Male Nipple, the quiz show where we show you a nipple and you tell us whose it is. Without further ado, though, let's meet tonight's contestants. It's Chat. It's Chat. Now, I believe, Chat, that you've got a rather amusing story about something that happened to you when you went with a friend to the cinema. So let's hear about that. I think I might know Freddie Dingo's story already, but let's hear that story and then we'll get on with the game. Oh, just wet the whistle there. Guess it's already coming in. Yeah, Freddie Dingo soiled himself in a cinema. Nicky Dangerous revealed a particular kind of trouser relief that I'm not going to go through at this time of night. I don't want to bespoil. It's bad enough that we have Freddie Dingo defecating everywhere. We can't have sexy times as well. Yes, he threw up on the guy in front of him. Did he as well? Yeah, both ends, Freddie. Tragedy. I went to see Basic Instinct with a friend, but he got us kicked out. Do I want to know more details of that? Was it M. Curtains that you went to see it with? I went with a friend to the cinema and we watched a film together. That's just standard. I think that's kind of the baseline experience. But we hope that something slightly above the baseline experience awaits players tonight as we play Guess the Male Nipple. In a moment, I am going to bring up a nipple on this here screen. And it's your job to tell me who that nipple belongs to. We've already had some guesses coming in. And it has happened once, if a guess nails the nipple before the nipple is on the screen, you get 3 house points. We've got Bob Calgees, Charlie Chaplin, John Bon Jovi. I gotta know. Dave Prowse, David Bowie, or Bowie, depending on how you say it. Kirk Douglas, Jim Carrey, Jean-Paul Sartre, Val Kilmer, Brian Blessed. Ever the hopeful Osric there with Brian Blessed. Tommy Lee Jones of Men in Black fame. Harrison Ford. It's not Harrison Ford. I think we've had Harrison Ford. Christian Bale. I'm going to give you 3 more goes, and then we're going to bring it up on screen. We're going to bring it up on screen. Mickey DeLenz, Will Smith, Angus Deaton. Right, you've had your chance. Bring on the nipple. There it is. I'll just embiggen it for you. I can have a lie down now. Mickey DeLenz of the Monkees and Metal Mickey fame. Will Smith. It's not Will Smith. Perhaps best known for slapping that chap. Angus Deaton. It's not Angus Deaton. Clive Sinclair, Dom Jolly, Stephen Hawking. Benodrick. It's not Mount Olympus. More clear than usual, isn't it? Malteser, That's a Biscuit, Jack Nicholson, Martin Lawrence, Stephen Lewis from On the Buses. It's a deep cut, and I like it. Samuel L. Jackson. It's not Samuel L. Jackson. Peter O'Toole. It's not Peter O'Toole. Benny Nevis. These are all guesses. Tutankhamun, the famous dead pharaoh. Dwayne The Rock Johnson. It's not Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's not Arnold Schwarzenegger. The famous Austrian bodybuilder and actor. Robert Pattinson off of Lighthouse. No. Brendan Fraser. No. Jack Black. 3 more guesses, and then we're on to the clues. Harry Tobe. Kanye West. One more guess out of you guys. Sylvester Stallone. It's not Sylvester Stallone. So your 2 house point days are over. It's not Giant Haystacks or John McCrick. Here's your first clue. It's not 50 Cent. John McCrick, the famous horse chap. It's not Roman Reigns. Chris Tucker. Orange Spark is in time for the nipple. Well, welcome in, Orange. So if you're new to the game, each clue, basically the nipple usually belongs to somebody who works in the creative industries, and each clue it relates to a particular year that a project that they're involved with was released, and the colours relate to artwork relating to that piece of artwork. So if it was a CD, a compact disc, that might relate to the artwork that was on the compact disc. If it was a famous painter or an actor, might be a famous painting or indeed a film poster or something of that stripe. So who have we got? Steve Kirby. It's not Michael Chiklis, Denzel Washington, Johnny Depp, Javier Bardem, John Boyegas. Christopher Robin says Michael B. Jordan. Well, let's have a look, shall we? It was Michael B. Jordan! Christopher Robin, once again wowing us with his nipple prowess, getting it right off the bat with clue one. So congratulations. How did I do it? I know. How did you do it, Christopher Robin? What was the 2007 film that he was in? Also, who? You're talking about? Look at him. Who? I don't even know. Okay. Who? He's one of the sexiest men on the planet. What are you talking about? Look at him. Oh my God. I like him. He's well hot. Blackout is the correct answer. Well done, Erodian. Welcome in. Let's play then. As soon as we've now got so much time left. Again. 6 minutes. Blimey. I have no idea who this pretty man is. You want to know, though, don't you? The next day, let's say he was one of the young hoodlums in the television program The Wire. He got shot quite early on for not making the grade. I think he no spoilers, but he tells his girlfriend something to do with the drop, and they find out that he's told her, so they have to take care of him. I keep ruining this game by accident. It's fine. So let's have a look at, and it was indeed Blackout was his 2007 film. What was the 2015 film? What was it? I'm going to sit down now. What was the 2015 film? Any guesses? The 2015. I'm going to call them up. That's better. Oh, really? Okay. Now, interesting. No, he did do Creed in 2015, but this isn't Creed. This is a different film that he was in 2015. Fantastic, indeed. It was the Fantastic Four film, which it wasn't well received, that Fantastic Four film, which is the tradition for Fantastic Four films. Did he make the fatal mistake of telling his girlfriend not to mention it? Yeah, basically. That's basically it. It wasn't Blackout 2. Okay, clue number 3. This should be fairly straightforward now, really, because you just got to Google. Being good at guessing nipple is the one way you're allowed to ruin this game. Absolutely. That film is quite dreadful. I've not seen it. But you kind of look at it thinking, is that Fantastic Four, though? Is it? People now believe the original Fantastic Four films are works of art, though. No, 2018 is not Black Panther. But he is in Black Panther. Fahrenheit 451 is the correct answer, Christopher Throbbin. Well done. As I say, no house points for these, but just we've got to use the assets. Use them or lose them, that's what I say. Lose them or use them. Oh, it's doing that again. Okay. Just going to press that again, see if that sorts it out. Let's see if that works. It held. He was great. They remade Fahrenheit 451. Was it any good? I don't know. It's one of those things where you think it's almost a sacrilegious thing to remake. But theatre does okay with that, doesn't it? Really. So I'm a little less precious about that with films. I would like to see it. Although, when I was a child, I saw Fahrenheit 451. I think before I was old enough to understand it, really. And I had a paranoia, a fear, that one day the firemen would come and burn my house down. Because That's the sort of one of the gags, if you like, in Fahrenheit 451 is you have the firemen who go around burning books. You see, that's their job, and it's sort of parodic of in their get-ups, parodic of the fire brigade, and yeah. So I watched that and I just thought, oh, that's what a fireman is, somebody who goes around burning people's houses down, and yeah, it took me a while to have that explained to me. I think because I had to articulate it back to my parents, and they were like, "Oh no, that's not how that works. That's not how that works." So the other 2015 film, I gave you a big clue. Look at that though; they're almost identical in their color schemes for the posters there. Creed this time, yeah. This one's Creed. Fahrenheit 451 is a book that proves the regime of burning books failed. Is that because they can just make more books? No, it's because you can memorize a book. I'm still waiting for them to remake The Shining with Jack Nicholson's son. Someone is going to make that happen. Rafi, if you mean the character, Danny, yeah. In the same way that 1984's existence proves that the regime in that book fails too, yeah. We are now living in times that Fahrenheit 451 could actually happen. I can't remember any books. Fair enough. Well, I think it is in some circumstances, isn't it hero syndrome or something, where they will set fire to buildings so they can go and rescue something. Yeah, that was the plot of, spoilers, of Backdraft. Dr. Sleep. Yeah, Dr. Sleep was the Shining sequel, where they pick up Danny's story. The remake of Fahrenheit 451 wasn't as good as Celsius 232.7. Squirrel Nutty just quickly returning to us from Google there. And last but not least, 2022. Wait, there was a sequel. Rafi, I think you're being a little bit silly, aren't you? You're being a little bit of a silly. You're showing off in front of your friends. That's fine. We love you for it, Rafi. We do.
Power wash all the time.
Yeah, you'll see that briefly flash up later. I have a terrible fear that I'll end up living in the freezing woods reciting a book when I'm an old lady. 505 Kelvin. 505 Kelvin sounds like no, I'm not going to say it. The end of the trilogy must have been about somebody called Kelvin. Oh, both reaching for the same gag there. Volts 4.5, the voltage needed to delete an ebook. Brilliant. So, 2022, any guesses for 2022? And then we can do the funny bit at the end where the lights turn out. It's very clever. Like so many things that we do here at the Little Massive, it's very clever. It's not Creed 2. More like Michael B. in my bed. Right. He's very pretty. He's a very pretty man. What was the thing that we didn't do? Oh, yes. So what happened was, I called up all of the films that we were going to use for clues, and then I felt a bit ill. So instead of doing the clues, I turned the computer off, and I slept for several hours. And then when I came to do the clues this morning, I forgot to include this film as one of the films that was one of the clues. And as a result, we didn't have Space Jam 2. I think the double shadows in the stage overlay is very clever. Thank you, Tommy. Thank you. It's very kind of you. Arodian, once again, yes, it's Wakanda Forever. 2022 was Wakanda Forever. Poor thing. I know. How I suffer for my art. How I suffer for my art. Well, time is against us. And once again, time isn't really against us. We've got another hour and 14 minutes that we could theoretically drag this out. But I think we're done here. Oh, we've got one more thing to do, though. Which is this. Lovely. One point there to chat. But yes, that is it. Once again, we bid farewell to Studio G for another week, but do not be disheartened. We will return with a fresh nipple to guess at next Tuesday. And until then, I'm going to wish you all viewing at home the happiest of nipplings. That's it, you can... Just despair now. I've seen the greatest minds of my generation. And then the next line of shout,